I got the counter to be accurate. The actual number of deaths last time. And hopefully I'm gonna actually keep track this time. Press the freaking button. It says dead. You died. Dead. Just click the button. I'm gonna turn game audio down here. Oh, there it is. I wasn't expecting it to be in the same place as blood. Alright, and then this goes about there. Alright. Dark Souls 3. Gauntlets of an order of fallen knights who disbanded and fled. Those poor bastards. Where are we going? We got a dragon over that away. We got... The shortcut is... this way? I think so. I guess we can just skip these enemies. I have no souls, so that's something. Doop! Doop! Keep going. Oh, that was good. Ay, ay, ay. My last body is at the bottom. Oh, guy with the axe is just leaving me alone. Don't drop on my head, please. Okay. Oh, hi. I did not realize there was an enemy that close to the bottom of the elevator. Good to see that we're not getting dropped on. Can I activate this lever, please? Oh, you could probably only activate it when the platform's not there. I am amazing. That was incredible. May as well two-hand it. I don't think there's a downside to two-handing it. I very much want to get that. I did it. Ring of Sacrifice. That sounds like a thing you commit suicide with. But we already have one of those. The Dark Sign. Let's see. Do we equip it? Oh, rings. Here we go. Lose nothing upon death, but ring breaks. That seems very good if we ever get, like, an actually absurd amount of souls at once. I'm gonna do a drop attack on this guy. We got this. Woo-wee! Oh dear! Glad I didn't equip the Ring of Sacrifice. Okay. It's just not worth trying to fight that guy. Too much damage, and he's not actually guarding anything. Doop, doop, doop. Keep going. You didn't see me? Wait, nobody saw me. Oh, sweet. The left. If I'm standing on this... Oh! Bye-bye! You suck at guarding this, if that's what you're supposed to be doing. I guess we're all just, like, reanimated monsters trying to find our place. Ow! Okay. Still have 4 Estus. Okay, we're just gonna avoid that. That big chunk. Hey, hey. It was only 190 souls. I'm not even gonna bother. It's not worth risking. there a balcony here to drop onto? Yeah. We're fine? Stop. Ow! Whoops. They didn't have their shield up. Please don't. I totally died there. Yep. Beautiful. Okay, we're not dead. Died to the big guy. That's on the counter. Why did it not increase? I had it all figured out. It was working. Okay. I actually don't know if it works, and I'm not going to test it, because then the number will increase. Oh, howdy. This is a boss fight if I've ever seen one. Okay. Time to make use of that death counter. Are we just fighting a ball of light? That seems challenging. Are you a dog or a person? This is fine. Vordt of the Boreal Valley. I have enough Estus. We got this. Oh dear. Okay. Wait, what's the purpose? I don't know. We'll find out later. Come on. Death work. Worky. It's not working. There we go. Okay. 37 deaths. Okay. Well, we're just shortcutting our way to the boss every time, right? So I did not need to take that little bit of damage. Okay, I have to pay attention to that guy, I guess. Well, that's perfect. Okay. Beautiful. 0 souls retrieved. Exactly as intended. High frames. Hello? I knew that I was getting attacked, but I thought they were in front of me. Hey there. Yo. Halberd. Hal buddy. Wait. So how do I turn around? Oh, this just goes to where your character's facing. Interesting. You're not dead! Oh, that's the door right there. This is a much more vertical space than I thought. Like, I know there's a big elevator here, but fact that the boss fight is, like, right below the bonfire is pretty amazing. Doop! And... come on. There we go. Okay, it is... it's either getting... oh, it has to be just a change in it. I would like to aggro this guy. Bam! Because if we can kill this guy without leaving the door, we can go knock those idiots off of the ledge while they're trying to climb up. Okay. That was pretty good. Hypothetically, we don't have to fight any more bosses. And by bosses, I mean enemies. Obviously, that's incorrect. Perfect. But we can drop here, right? Yeah. Can I drop safely? No, that's not happening. I think it's just this... oh, there are two of them. Hey. You coming? Hey, 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 hey. There we go. Now this guy's aggroed. Hey. How you doing? Is anything up here? Everyone looks dead here. Well, actually, no one's here. Someone has just very meticulously set up this armor to look like there's a bunch of corpses. Wait, are these corpses? There's people with rocks? Okay. Well, that's fun. 2 Estus Flask. That's one more than last time. Hey. Oh, I'm frostbitten, you say. That's a shame for me. Okay. My options at the moment seem to be either grind, get better stuff, or just keep going to the boss fight and getting better at the boss fight. And that seems like the better idea. Oh, you take fall damage from there too? That sucks. Hey. Yeah. Beauty. Don't fall down. Where's this one? Yeah. I meant to use an Estus Flask. I think I might have died if I had succeeded in using the Estus Flask. Green Blossom. What is that? Green something was for stamina recovery. Is that this? Yes. Temporarily boost stamina recovery speed. I might try that in the boss fight, although honestly, the stamina recovery speed was not the issue. Not at all. That's amazing. Okay. We don't take fall damage here, right? Yeah. Backstab is a backstab. Leave me alone. Aw, you Estus, you butt. You healed to full? That was not a good choice. Oh god. Me stab you. So I don't want to take that fall damage. It doesn't matter. I guess I could land on this little bomb, maybe. You keep following. Can we do it? Let's go. Go, 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 go! He ran up to drop down to try and get to me. I don't know. I think we're good. Unless we have a falling enemy just dropping our head right now. You coming? Hey there. Dude. Hey. Good job. Then we can drop on the crossbow archer here. Are they archers when they use crossbows? I think so. Boop. Don't break yourself for no reason. Free steel soldier helm is something I will not complain about. Oh my god. Considering I meant to switch to the other dagger and not the bow, that went pretty good. I'd love to check out in the chapel, or giant fort with glowy lights in it. I don't know. I want to defeat the boss. Let's go. Hey! alive? No, really not. We're good. We're good. You know what? Let's try. Let's look around the area on the opposite side. Although I have like 800 souls right now. That was incredibly dangerous. Speaking of incredibly dangerous. I got so far last time. I got to the boss. Even dealt some damage. Not actually very much damage, but a little bit of damage. This time I died on like the second enemy we fought. So, where do we drop? We drop here? Yeah, there we go. And then we let you traverse the stairs. And then forget about me. I think we had like 30 or something. We killed the the archer. No. Well, actually, no, that was 30. Because we got 30 from the guy's death there. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. And down. Good to see it. Like to see it. What if we just run? Let's just run. That was not good, but it was funny. Okay. I want to go up that staircase, if we can. Or go to the opposite side. These knights, I don't know. Uh-oh. We got one of them. Run. Oh, the sword enemy has a completely different moveset. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. No! So close. You were this close to death. Miracles? Are miracles one type of magic and then there's also spells, or is that my imagination? Heavy big dragon. Still not intending to get killed by you. Okay, drop here. Drop here. No. Not as good a start. Okay. Oh, actually, we can do this. Oh, yeah, and then the elevator's primed, ready to go. I tried. Didn't even notice the knife to the face. Not good, but it's done. Are you wearing blue? You know what? I'm gonna try it. There's all these dead red caped enemies. I think there's a chance this guy's gonna fight these guys. A chance. Come on. Oh, God. My guy, please. So you have a lot of range. Nope, they don't fight. Okay, well, that was a fun experiment. I think there was like one frame where I could have picked up that loot, and I missed it. Witch of Izalath and her Izalith. They're getting those vowels mixed up. Uh-oh. Oh, no, we're good. What was that noise? That was not great. We're already down one Estes. I'd like to retain whatever souls we pick up. I'd like to at least get back. Something. Aw, keeping an eye out for your bud. You're just not fast enough to help. What a shame. I think we might be able to avoid both the center ones, and then we can fight this one by itself. Is the idea here. Dude! That was really fast. I was not prepared for that. Okay, time to die. I'm not hungry, but I really want to go grab some... Oh, did that dog just... Whatever. Ignore it, it's fine. I spent the last couple hours making... Oh, God! Some, like, layered bread. Like potatoes and chickpeas in the middle, and it's really freaking good, and I want more. But I already ate like 4 pieces. Oh, get wrecked! Never mind, I'm the wrecker. Wreckety wrecked. I straight up was not expecting him to survive or even come back up at all. I forgot that I had said for the elevator. That sucked. Drop here. Drop it. Drop. No, I missed it. Hey. If you're just swinging your knife in front of you aimlessly, nobody can come for you. Now we're down to 240 souls. Not great. Send it back up. I got hit. I don't think I need to do the drop down on this enemy. It's just not necessary. Okay. This is what I was doing before I died. This is what I will do forever. Oh, do you see me? Ah. No. Okay, well that was good. That was a good. Hey, 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 hey. We're at the boss with 3 Estus. That's pretty good. Way better than than has happened in the past. Am I trying to fight you again? Hey. Hey, they missed. Oh, crap. I should just not have anything equipped except the Estus flask. It's kind of fun sometimes to have other stuff equipped, but I end up just leaving it equipped and then not having the Estus flask when I intend to have the Estus flask. Bloop. Ah, I missed again. Direct. Don't drop on my head, please. Think we're good? We seem to be good. Go, 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 go. Another steel soldier helm. I wonder if those are worth anything. Y'all dropped? That surprises me, like, a lot. Eh. Break shield. More deserter trousers. Perfect. Hiya! Bam. Get wrecked. Oh, I fell. Do I go that way? No, we're going boss fight again. Apparently dodge forward is the play. Okay. In the butt. Okay. That's not good. What that means. Ah! Good try, good try, good try. So they have an AoE attack and just dodge forward. Dodge forward. I feel like that's probably good advice a lot. And will be good advice. A lot. Doop. Drop right there. That's what we're gonna do. Hey. Okay. Forgot to trigger the elevator. That is A-okay. Whew. Good try. Good try, Durkin. I don't think there's anything in the shaft. Doop. Ignore those. There's no reason to let them... Oh, well, there they are. Had to say it. Follow me to the ends of the earth. Is that the only one? Another helm. Looks like that's the only one that actually aggroed onto me. Good to see. This poor crossbow skeleton. Hey. I mean, if you want to let me break your block, I'm cool with that. Belly. Okay. I'm gonna let them come to me. I don't know how I didn't take damage on that. Oh, this is like slicing the scrote. I hate it. I did not. Okay. I think that was just some damage from, like, getting stepped on or something. Again, we did very good. We're getting very close. And we'll get all those souls back. That's like 1,600. It's like one level. It might be worth just, like, going back and selling stuff pretty soon. Doop. Yo! Okay, this is too much. Never mind, all the souls are gone. Ugh. The Axemen of Lothric down there, just... Ugh. Okay. Don't take damage. Run. Just go. Elevator's here. Don't jump down, please. Thank you. Don't jump down the elevator shaft now, children. You might get stabbed down there. Oh, definitely aggroed. They are all aggroed. Oh, dear. Hey, 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 hey. Well, actually, I don't know if they're aggroed, but they did come up. You. Okay. Only have 3 Estus now, which is fine. Go. At this point, just go. They can't follow you into the boss arena. Hey. I don't know how I didn't take damage from that. I can barely see what's happening. And that might be helping, honestly. Okay. Okay, get in. I don't know what... Like, it sounds like a slash, but I think it's just me losing health. I don't know if it's... Like, he has an AoE around him that just deals damage, or maybe it's the frostbite thing. I don't know. Ow. Unnecessary damage. Okay. Honestly, the more we ignore non-boss enemies here, the better, probably. Because it means I don't have to, like, think about how I'm defeating normal enemies and how I'm thinking about defeating the boss. So I'm just going to try and run past everything. Except this crossbow guy. Crossbow guy, ranged attacks, that's going to be a problem. Apparently this swordsman. That just happened. I think the one going down the stairs is... Oh. They're way at the bottom. That was cool. That was really cool. I'm happy with that. I don't even care I took falling damage unnecessarily. Okay. Go get a little bit of souls. Hey. Ow, that hurt. That really hurt. I need to not die. Sorceries of the Crystal Sages. Ow! Goodbye. You tried. I'm glad I fell. That would have sucked. Can't believe he followed me. That was like the first time that I think it's intentionally followed me while it's going down. I've had him just fall down the hole, but it's usually while I'm at the top. Good old miss swing. No backstab. That's fair. We're only at 3 Estus here, but still, like, fine. About, like, there probably is best. Yo! Oh, that's loot. A spear. I wonder how heavy spears are. Let's see. Spear. Weight 4.5. That's quite heavy. Don't think it's for me. Alright. Vordt. Vordt. Let's do this. This is the downside of being so big. I needed to heal. I was at, like, 0 health. No, I guess I didn't need to heal. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just panicked because I was like, wait, I'm still alive? It looks like I have no HP. What the hell? Oh, there's the damage. There's the first set of damage. And charged by wolf. Oh, well. Just go. No, 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 no! Not dead. Got this guy on my head like twice, but not dead. Get the hell Hello. Hi. Goodbye. I'm not interested in combat with you at the moment. Nice to make your acquaintance, though. Just go. Just drop. And go. And run. And we're fine. Going into the boss with 1 Estus and full health. Okay, the charge does deal damage. A lot of damage. Holy moly! Okay, I need to learn these attacks. Whoa, hello! Oh, you put your butt towards me after the charge. That's good to know. No! I shouldn't have tried to get fancy with the fire bombs. Should have just been dodging. That was silly. We were close. We were close. It's not worth the time not to kill this guy. It means we can line this up and then we don't take any damage from dropping. Say that, and yet... goodbye. Alright. Can we get to the boss without taking any more damage? I think so. Like, it shouldn't be that hard. If we lure this guy in here... Come on. Wow, that was the worst! So long, idiot. Now, I think we can get to the boss without taking any more damage. This feels doable. I don't even have to block or dodge that. I'm just fast enough that I can stagger him. Yeah, just drop. Just go. Once the boss is dead, we can worry about those. Good start. I got hit. Really not ideal. Okay. 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 Drop here. Drop here. Oh, I feel cheated. That was a slide. And goodbye. Please don't. Please have a concern for your own existence. Good. Yes, wolf. Woof! Bark at me. Much prefer that to you dropping on my head. We're just going. Oh, I thought... Okay, whatever. Beautiful. So we increase our stamina regen. Wow, it is a big amount. Like, this increase is wild. I should go get my souls. Doesn't matter right now. Just keep stabbing. Oh, that was okay. Wow. Okay. Glad I got my souls there right before I died. I would have just sat down at the bonfire if I died there, or if I took any damage there, honestly. You go upstairs. And good to see. Nice. Just run. Ignore that enemy. Not of my concern. Good dodge. Good dodge. Oh, hello. You are chasing me? Okay, I'm glad there's iframes there, because that would have sucked. Pick this up now. Maybe the stamina regen's actually not that much faster. I don't know. I know I don't have it right now. Booty. Okay. What was that? Okay, I just don't know his second phase well enough, apparently. Because that attack, where he just, like, swung to his right super far... Hadn't seen that before, or at least I hadn't noticed it before. Another steel soldier helmet. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. Okay, Axe Fellow is chilling. How? Well, we're going into the boss fight with one less Estus than before. Than if I had just ignored that, dude. Oh, no! Kill each other. Wow, there's a lot of them here. Time to completely ignore them and run towards the boss. Okay. Oh, God. Is the best choice. Getting less good, like chunks of damage in, but let's go. One more charge. Oh dear. Okay, I can't use Estus here. Do it. I need to get way more damage in while he's doing that breath attack. Dung pie, dried fecal waste material. Throw at enemy to inflict toxin buildup. Some amount of developers were very giggly when they thought of that. Let's just put poo in the game. We'll let people throw it at the enemies. Goodbye. We have still just taken the fall damage. Oh, I forgot to send the elevator back up. Whoopsie. We're already 21 deaths in. I guess I've spent this whole time trying to fight this one boss that's, like, not that far away from my respawn point. That would make sense. Just go. Just go. And go. And we're good. I like it. Okay. Hey, bud. Stay near the belly. Woo! I think I have enough focus points that I can use this dodge pretty consistently. Did I dodge too soon? I guess I dodged too soon. Either that, or it was just aiming for the ground to the right of me. And I just shouldn't have moved. Whoops. Turn around. Don't break yourself. Didn't take damage. Did I send the elevator back up? I have no idea. I didn't. Ding nuts. Perfect. Okay. Up here and just run. I'm gonna use this green blossom again. Because even a little bit of extra damage, I can't see how that wouldn't help. You know? And this stuff doesn't, like, it's a herb. It shouldn't, it probably isn't super rare. Like, we'll be able to get more before the next boss fight, I imagine. Hey. Ellie. I hate that for the first half of the fight, there's no damage around the boss. And then for the second half, it's just like, you can't stand near him without worrying death. YouTube said no data for a moment, and I was like, what? I'm still streaming. What happened? I don't think I sent it up again. You know what? I'm cool with that. And no, I did not send it up. What I would give for some aperture designed boots right now. Long fall boots? Long jump boots? No, long jump boots wouldn't make sense. Oh, send it up. Just go. I'm not going to take any more damage. I don't need to worry about having to use that assist blast later to get a little bit of more damage. A little bit of more damage. Okay. Just run. Running guy did not follow me that hard this time. see what's happening at all. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe I should get those different Estus flasks. Ay. We haven't gotten as close as we did that one time in, well, since then. We got so close. Like, this is very doable feeling. And that's the trap Dark Souls bosses get you in. It's like, this isn't just a grind fest. It's doable. And it's not going to take... It's going to take a while, but not because of the reason, like, some Borderlands bosses take, and, like, Skyrim on high difficulties bosses take, where it's like, oh, this is going to take 20 minutes. Not because it's difficult, will take money tries. It's just... Oh, my souls! Anyway. It's just a ton of health. These bosses have... This boss has a fair bit of health, but, like... It's not the problem. Me dying is the problem. Follow me up the stairs. Jump down from the top. Thank you. May as well walk on when it's on the top, then we don't risk taking fall damage, and it actually probably saves time. Because then we get to press the button immediately as it comes to the top. Alright. And run. Ow! Ow! Yow! Coming? I don't know. You! I was sure that the attack was going to come like half a second before it did, and he just kept running. Okay. No, I died. Yeah, up to 60. Pretty sure. You know what? I can try this dagger. What does it do? 12? Oh, no. This deals way more damage. Ow. Owie! Heal. Okay. Okay, I need to get actually in the back. And I'll take damage. I honestly... Oh, kick is... Is there a third one? Nope. Gotta go. Base clobber. Hey. Okay. Okay. How many items do I have? I have 2 of those that I can't use. Some shields. How much are these? Do they say how much they sell for? I don't think so. Sure. Sure. Let's go back. We can just sell some junk. I'm actually not sure if you get slowed down if your carrying capacity is at a high percentage. It's possible. In which case, I'm actually doing something useful here.
Well.
Sell. Create raw weapon. How much are... Ooh, shields are worth like 50. These are all worth 30. So it basically just doubles the value of a kill on that enemy. All of them. There you go. I'll just leave it equipped, whatever. Let's crack
Passion
these.
1. Be sure to bring more souls.
Be sure to bring more souls. Use. How many souls do you need?
Very well, then take. Let these
1,700?
farewell, Ashen One.
Okay.
May the flames guide thee.
How many do we get from this? 200? Okay. Oh, we can use all of them? That's nice. Inventory. We will use this last one. And that'll be enough to level up once.
Welcome, host. Very well, then taken.
What do we want? Vigor's health. An extra 24 health.
Manifestations of disparity. Elucidated by fire. Burrow deep within me.
Resistance to frost is kind of
Beyond the
nice
reach
sounding.
of flame. Let them assume a new master. Inhabiting ash.
Right weapon 3. Wait, what? I don't have a... Oh, it's fist? Is that attack power your currently equipped stuff? That would be weird.
Retreating to a darkness beyond the reach of flame.
I don't know.
Let them assume a new master.
Like, why is weapon 1 different? I don't know.
Casting themselves upon
Just endurance? That's stamina? Extra 2 stamina. Perfect.
farewell, Ahmed.
And then let's go talk to... What is your name? I would like to remember your name.
It wasn't he.
Andre. Okay. Needs more Titanite shards than I have. And needs more everything than I have. I think I just need the Estus health more than the focus points here. I could see going for 1. It's this one, right? I think so. So we took the shortcut, so it's back to this one. Yeah, that seems correct. Good. If I got shot there, because I hesitated. No damage. Didn't break stuff. I have no idea where the elevator is, because we changed zones, and I don't know if that changes anything. Okay. Back down. We're still at full health. We have 4 Estus. I think this is it. This is the run. This is the go. Go. Ignore, ignore. Forget about and ignore. That is a good motto. I am so lucky I didn't get hit by that bolt. And I'm so glad that they missed that swipe. Didn't get followed by the other knifey boy. There's our souls. I don't think it's a lot of souls, but they're mine. There's not a lot of them, but they're mine. The short step or whatever, the dagger, you do so much less damage for that attack. Go. I don't know if being in the corner's better or worse. Probably worse. Yeah, I should probably bait him into the more open area. Having more Estus there would not have. You butt. I'm still willing to give the boss a try with this much health. Go. Don't jump on my head, please. Missed? Okay. I don't know how I only took that much damage from that. It felt like more. I always have to dodge faster with this guy than I expect, and I always don't. Run. Boy, howdy. Okay, heal. That attack doesn't do what I expected to. I thought he was gonna do the, like, plant his mace into the ground, and I think he did more of like a swish to the side. So if I was in his hitbox, I just took damage. That's a shame. Maybe it's time to just, like, farm some souls, go get, like, poison or something. From the shop. That might be reasonable. Boop. Up. Okay. You turd burglar. Just go. Yep, I dodged before I thought I needed to, but it worked perfectly. You landed. Oh, that was good. Sure, longsword, why not? I would have taken damage if that was in range. That dodge would have done nothing. Hey. Hey. Hey, Vordt. So glad I didn't take damage there. I don't know how I didn't take damage. Just another kick. They didn't want to kick, but we did. Whoa, hey, howdy do. I think it's the frostbite, which shouldn't be surprising, but sacred chime blessed by Katha. If we go kill all this, that's like 400 souls. We might be able to buy a leaf or something. And it doesn't matter how much damage I take. Stop kicking. That was weird. I missed. I tried to get her before she screamed, and I missed. I was wrong. We're only getting like... Oh, I guess I haven't killed all of them. That's true. Okay. Let me see what damage our sword does. Slash or thrust. And thrust is heavy attack. No, this is thrust. This is slash. So thrust is the thing that deals damage to the boss. Okay. Got him. I don't want to kick. Game, you don't understand. I don't want to kick. Hey there. anything up here? I don't think so. It was just a place for this firebomb thrower. Oh, I think this hollowed one, or empty one, or whatever, might have had something once upon a time. $510. That's enough? Sure. Travel. I didn't even look at purchasables and stuff was there.
Welcome, speak. Very well, then taken.
This is not what I meant to do.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Ah?
There we go. Sell. And I guess I'll just sell. Didn't I get a sword? I got 2 swords. 2 swords I do not need. Purchase. Okay. Repair. Poison. Tools. Purple moss clump. I don't think that's helpful. I mean, maybe I want to use Ember for this, but that I don't think extra HP is actually going to help.
Ashen One.
A waste. Maybe this was a waste of time.
That is good one.
Reinforce. What am I missing? Gems. Okay, I need refined gem, which I don't know how to do. I'll upgrade this one,
Ready,
because
be
why not?
careful.
We can try it against the boss. Sure. Although the lack of short step or whatever is going to be real bad. Let's go! Blindfold. The flame reveals all. It feels like it deals, like, quite a bit less damage. Like, I thought I was going to be able to 3-shot. I think the bastard knife or bandit knife or whatever does 3-shot that enemy. Probably means I don't want to use it. Or use this. But it's so long. Actually, is it longer? It's just pointier. It's a little bit longer. Go! I don't know what the difference between one-handed and two-handed is. Like, are we faster if we're two-handed? Are we faster if we're one-handed? I don't know. Oh, it definitely uses more stamina when we're two-handed. Okay. One-handed. Let's go. Ah, that's bad. I don't know if I had a chance there to use the Estus Flask. The whole time No, there was probably a time after I took damage that I was able to get like a couple hits in that I would have been able to use the Estus. And I was just like too scared, so I just kept hitting. Because even if an attack comes in, there's less of a chance that I won't be able to move if I'm on if I'm attacking rather than on Estus. Can you go up, please? Hello? I mean, I'll land on you if you really want. Beautiful. Perfectly done. Perfect execution. Wait. Oh, that is the same knife. Okay. Looked like it got shorter when it went to two-handed. That was just a perspective thing. Yeah. 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 You butt. What a butt. I think that might have been the first time that specific crossbow skeleton was able to fire, which is kind of wild. Belly. Ow! Okay, sure. Why not? That was cool. Okay. Oh, you are charging. More. Oh! No! I was trying to dodge that way, and I dodged that way. Butts. Okay. Well. I think that was still, like, a pretty good run. You know what? I may as well do every run as perfectly as I can. So we crack these, get this guy to go up. Yeah, you keep going. Whatever slob left this on the bottom floor, he's ashamed of himself. Didn't die. Crack that. Definitely going back up. You missed. I like that. Okay. Well, we died right there, so that's something. Don't get greedy. My health is more important than their health. Okay, I don't know. Okay, you're charging. Okay. Do it. It wasn't even a second phase. I thought the breathing was an indicator to the second phase.
Vordt of the Boreal Valley.
Ember restored. We did it! Finally! Only took an hour and 40 minutes, but we did it! Rest. Absolutely rest. Oh. Let's go... No, let's go look up what's here. I don't know what Ember restored means, which means I'm scared to lose it. What's Ember? Oh! Wait, did it just give me Ember? Strength of Flame, boosting HP till death. Yeah, I think it just gave me Ember for defeating the boss. Okay. I'm cool with that. Hehehehe. Beauty. Oh, I didn't kill the archer. Oh, wait, no, I reset. That's why. Actually, I might not have killed him anyway, but whatever. Now that we have a bonfire here, I feel so much safer trying to take these guys out. I don't know how to do backstabs. Okay. Why did the second one follow? Go. Firebomb. No! Firebomb! We did it. That's one.
I have defeated giants in this arena. You know nothing.
Oh, and you can't enter because it's a boss zone? That's kind of funny. You got me. I deserve that. I ran out of stamina! We're good. We're good. Still have 2 Estus flasks. We've killed 5 enemies. Let's try and get this guy up here. And we can do the full clear out of these 3 knights, which would be delightful. Lucerne. My favorite brand of butter. Actually, that's not true. I couldn't tell you if I've ever had Lucerne in my life. It's not the stuff I buy. Oh, God. Please don't. Nice. That was cool looking. I'm gonna go down. May as well be cool. I want to see what's in there. Guess I didn't have to kill the guy up there.
I'm coming for you.
That was not an expected number of sounds or noises. Oh, I have to do it twice to break a shield? Interesting. Okay. I died and I didn't get focus points back. That concerns me. And I don't understand it. Or did I just use it? Oh, I just used it a crap ton. Taking these dummies on. Please stop. Okay. I just want to get up, see what's behind that door. And then we can move on. Knowing I didn't leave a bunch of stuff behind here. Zero. Okay, that's good. Keep hitting. Nice. Okay. We'll fight by ourselves. Uh-oh. You attack so much. I thought about cheesing and just sit in the doorway. I tried to give you a fair fight, and you done me wrong by making it a fair fight where you won. Yeah, okay, so if you can get 2 off, they're staggered and you can do that attack. That's pretty sick. I don't know how I didn't get hit by that bolt. I'm not angry about it. Once again, don't understand how I didn't get hit. Okay. There's something in there. There's a blue thing in there. Hey. You wanna come? Beautiful. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Bring Estes. Doesn't matter. We're only worrying about these 2 enemies. Okay, ow. Please stop. Oh, I didn't have enough stamina. Lothric Night Shield. That's pretty cool. Okay. Well, I have 0 Estus. Let's go have a look. Actually, where does this go? What the hell? I'm sorry. Why do you get red eyes? That's not good. I'm so dead. It's not even reasonable. I don't know what to say. I told you what was gonna happen.
I'm gonna rip your eyeballs out.
I'm just going into that room. I'm not going up to the left to fight that guy. What the heck was that? I just killed 2 knights, then it's like, oh no, we have some different knights we want you to fight. Come on. I think I died, and I don't believe I turned it up. I might be short like 1 or 2 deaths, but I think my count's pretty good today. Oh yeah. Oh, I don't have any stamina, that's why I'm kicking. Had the takedown. Okay, I'm gonna call it here. Theoretically, we died the same number of times today as last time. I don't know how true that'll be, but it's almost midnight. Actually, it's like exactly midnight. Have a good rest of your day, or night, or morning. I don't know. Bye.